Hey everyone, it's Jill Celeste here with this week's Loud Woman message. And I want to share a story with you about something that happened over the weekend and how I thought it was such a great loud woman thing to do. And I want to encourage you to think about doing the same thing. So over the weekend on my Facebook, I posted my opinion about Rush Limbaugh, who recently passed away. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not a fan of Rush Limbaugh. And I found him to be a racist and sexist and homophobic individual, at least on his public life. And I was disappointed to learn that my governor wanted to lower our flags to half mast in honor of his death. And I just didn't think that's an appropriate action for such a volatile figure. And I posted that opinion on my personal Facebook profile. And I knew it'd be a little contentious. I know some of my friends are conservatives who enjoyed listening to Rush's show, but I have a right to my opinion, as they have told me many times about themselves. And so I went ahead and posted it. And in general, all the comments were very supportive and in agreement with me. But there was someone who is not a friend of mine, but had found my post, somebody who lives in my community. It's a man. And he basically called me a liar. When someone had asked me if I had listened to Rush's shows, I said yes. I didn't explain, but he came back and said, "No, you haven't. You just taken in what other people have told you." Now, he was dead wrong, and I let him know that. I called him out and said, don't come on my page and call me a liar. And then I explained that I actually had studied Rush Limbaugh at great length. I did so in graduate school, and when I received my master's degree in history. I studied Rush Limbaugh under the advisement of my professor, who was best friends with Newt Gingrich, a noted conservative professor. And we were able to study his shows and his rhetoric in an academic setting, unbiased setting, and it was very enriching. And then most recently, I studied Rush Limbaugh in anticipation of my upcoming book, Loud Woman. So I'm the type of person as I'll answer the question and I'm not going to engage with you any further. But one of my friends saw his continuing badgering of me and she stepped in and she very politely but very firmly let him know that he was being unacceptable. And I was so appreciative of this because really the conversation could have gone very south very quickly. But knowing I had the support of someone there who verbally went in and told this guy he's being ridiculous, it really meant the world to me. So Sunday, if you're watching this video, thank you for your support. And it reminded me of how many times women are attacked on social media. And believe me, I was being attacked for our beliefs by men, and how many times we as women sort of just scroll by. And I want to encourage us as women to help each other out, no matter the political ideology, no matter what job that person may have, how well you may or may not know that person. Let's support each other and make sure that we have each other's backs, especially on social media, because this is where this crops up a lot. When we can support each other and have each other's backs, that's a very loud woman move. And it's the right thing to do, right? So today, when you're consuming social media, or maybe you overhear something, if you feel like someone needs your support, give it. Be unapologetic about it, be brave about it, and know you are doing the right thing. We have enough obstacles in our worlds, ladies, without us bashing each other and not supporting each other. Let's do this. This is very easy. This is very simple, and it means so much to each other. So I hope I've given you something to think about today. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever stood up for a fellow woman on social media or in person and how it made you feel, or maybe you were the person who was the recipient of that support. How did that make you feel too? I'm curious to know your thoughts, okay? So remember, stick up for each other and remember that I am rooting for you too. Have a great day, loud woman.